Now that we have our ceiling in, we're going to put some lights in. One thing that you might have noticed when you were putting in your ceilings that my sections and elevations weren't here. Remember, you can come into the particular ground floor ceiling plan, come into visibility, go into annotation, and you can turn off elevations and sections. So don't forget, if you want to hide something from a particular view, you can always hide it in here. It remains in all the other views, of course. So that's what I've done to get rid of those. Now I'm going to zoom in on my family room because I want to put in some lights here, and I've got my kitchen over here. I want a bit more lighting in there and just maybe some lights around here. If I've made up a bit of a plan of where I want to put these lights, so I suggest you do the same thing, get some measurements just roughly. You might even just do a screen dump of your plan and work out where you want those lights to go. So you might even come back to your furniture layout plan, see where you've got all your furniture, and just work out where you think you need lights in that layout. Okay, so I've got a bit of an idea. I'll leave that up to you where you place your lights. If we come into architecture and lights hiding components, so we'll just bring our properties back up and we'll look through here. Now, I have one type of light, well actually there's two types of light in here because there's a floor lamp that we've put in already. And I've also got a ceiling flat round, so I'm going to pick that one. Remembering though that we can come in and load in some new lights. Coming into our families, clicking on lights, architectural, internal, and there are quite a number of different lights here. Now I have found that this downlight recess can, I'm having problems getting that to actually function, to have any light coming out of it. If you want to have a play around with that, you can. Some of the other ones like the spotlight, downlight spotlight and things do work. They're a little bit funny looking, but you can have a play around with them and see what you think. They don't actually show a very good representation of what they look like over here, so you really have to bring them in to have a look. Don't forget also that you can do a bit of a search on the web and see if you can find any lighting families that are available for free that you can put into your family folder and then access in exactly the same way. But I'm going to stick with the flat round for this exercise. I've come on, and as soon as you bring it on, you can see that you're getting measurements. So I want my first one to be around about, what did I say, about 1400 by 600. So I'm just putting that one there. Oh, one more click over, come on. There, and if you come across, you'll notice they stay pretty well in line. And I'm going to come across 2400. I want to come across there, but I'm having trouble getting the 2400, so I'm just going to pop it there for the time being, escape a couple of times, select it, and then I can highlight and do the same as what we've done with walls and things like that. We can just change that measurement around. So I've got 2 in the kitchen there, and I want to put 3 out here. So again, I'm picking the light again, coming over. Oops, why is that staying? I'll just have to escape out of that a bit and pick component again. That's the one we want. I'm going to put this one in the middle of those two and about 1400 in, so that's 1600. That's looking pretty good there. Maybe 1500 we want it. So, and 14 in. Come straight across, line up again, and I'm going to come about, what did I say I was off that wall, about 1500, so I'm coming there again, and I'm coming down to, I line up with these ones, and I'm lined up with the one above it there, and put one in there. Hit escape a couple of times. If we come back to our view now that we had, and that's not a great view, I might actually just do that view again so that looks a bit better. Remember that we come in and hit our camera, and we drag that through until it reaches all the way through. So I've got my view there again, just going to open that up a little bit. You can see my lights are in place there in the kitchen area. Just drop that down a little bit, maybe make that a bit wider. And give us a little bit more of the table down here so that we can see what's happening down with the furniture as well. Okay, so we've got a pretty good view there. Okay, so the next video we're going to have a look at actually rendering those and seeing how they come up. So get your lights into your ceiling, and then we'll go on to see how we can render those in the next video.